What's your price prediction for the end of this year?
The end of this year, it's going to be pretty conservative.
Don't take my answer.
I want to know, Drew.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead if you don't want. Yeah, I mean, mine. Am I supposed to give like an exact number or a range? It's not going to be
financial advice.
Look, the end of this year is not going to get you guys really excited. I'll tell you that much. It's not much different than where the price is right now. I think it could be $1,700 to $2,000. Not going to lie. End of this year.
You stole my answer.
Yeah, I stole my answer too.
$2,000.
Yeah.
And Frank, you agree?
Yeah, I mean, if Bitcoin gets a rip up to 30K, I think 2,000 is possible. I don't see it really going much higher than that. I mean, we're in accumulation, right? This is supposed to be the boring, sideways bearish-ish part of the market. So yeah, I would say between where we're at right now and 2K is probably where we range around in that area. But unless Bitcoin makes a break for that 40K macro golden pocket, I don't see us getting much past 2,000.
I think it will, and I do think we'll go past 2,000. I just think it will fall back down into the range by the end of this year. So that's my prediction.
So by the end of the year.
Yeah, so like if we're saying December, close for the year, I think we're closing around even,
almost where we are right now,
almost exactly where we're at right now. Yeah, it could be a little bit higher. Like I said, could be pushing 2,000. We might pump all the way up to 25, 26, 2,800 this year if Bitcoin does that midsummer rally that we're predicting. I just think before the end of the year, we'll fall back down into the range we've been in right now, which is about between, previous cycle all-time high, 1,400 and 2,000. I think it's going to, that is the $150 to $200 range of 2019, in my opinion. Now, next year, I'll let you guys go first since I gave my prediction first. 2024, end of the year. So we're talking December 2024. We've got the halving. I always forget. It's in March, April, early, like sometime late March. So we've got the halving in March. Where do you put the price December 2024, Drew?
Ooh. All right. I'm going to put the close up on
get it. He's putting the camera on himself.
So you're going to have a super soft-bellied Federal Reserve by then. You're going to have a completely backed off Fed funding rate. You're going to have politicians cooking the market to make sure that they got voted in, and the results of them softening the market will be felt. So basically you can soften the market to make everything look good and then get elected, and then the results of that soft market come back 6 months, a year later. So you're going to have higher inflation. You're going to have things kind of going crazy as far as valuations for stocks, homes again. So I feel like at the end of 2024, Ethereum has a potential in my mind to be touching that $4,000 mark. And that's, being kind of conservative from how heavy I see the Federal Reserve has to hit the brakes on their hikes on federal funding rates, because it's not even just tied to the U.S. economy. It's tied to the world economy and their NATO nations. And this thing that's going on right now is not planned to be ending anytime soon. And they have to catch up with China. So yeah, I definitely see like between 4,000 to 4,500 is where I'd be looking as far as my price target for Ethereum end of 2024.
There you go. All right. And before Frank gives his answers, let me see. We've got 569 people in the chat right now. We know the goal for likes is 420 every single stream for no specific reason, just an arbitrary number. So if you guys can, if you like it when we give price predictions, take a second, smash that like button. Give us your price prediction for Ethereum's price December 2024 in the comments. Maybe when we get there, if somebody helps me remember, we can go back and see who got the closest by the end of this video. Maybe give them something.
That's
maybe
right.
an Ethereum, something fun. I don't know. By end of 2024, we'll probably be feeling a lot more generous. So, yes, it's arbitrary, Crypto Thorn. Why would it? I don't understand why you would think it's not. So yeah, if you guys could do that, we appreciate it. So Frank, Ethereum price prediction December 24. What do you got?
I'm going to pick a different number.
Yeah.
Because I would say around 4K, but I will be I'll go a little bit higher. I'll shoot a little bit higher. I'll say about 5K. The halving has happened. There is some excitement in the market. Obviously, a lot of macro factors at play. So I'll say about, I would say no higher than 5K. But can I request to go first for the next prediction?
You can. Did you have? I haven't asked Ali yet. Did you have any predictions for 24?
Yeah, mine was going to be 5K
Okay.
for Ethereum and 80K for Bitcoin.
Oh, wow.
And these
okay.
are complete
Yeah.
guesses. I'm not qualified to even guess.
No, that's actually a pretty solid guess. We haven't even given our Bitcoin numbers yet. So Ali giving you some sneaky info on Bitcoin. So yeah, so Frank gets to go first on the end of 2025. We should be approximately just after peaking out, maybe, or just peaking out for the absolute top of the cycle. So Frank, I guess this is your chance to let's see how bullish you really are or bearish. What is your price prediction? Ethereum end of the year 2025. Go.
So end of year 2025, I think. Well, I'll say this. I think the new all-time high, I would be looking between, I don't know, this might get some hate, but I would be looking between about $8,000 and $10,000 as an all-time high for Ethereum. I think late 2025, you may be hovering around that 8 to 7K mark.
Ooh, okay, okay.
A little, I am being a little bit conservative with that on purpose, but
nothing wrong with being conservative.
Look, I shot a little high last cycle, so
yeah. Well, and if you say 8 to 10K and it hits 12K, nobody's going to be mad at you. If you say
that's
10K
true.
and it only hits 7K, they will remind you forever. So, but hey, you know what? Go big or go home is how I feel. But all right, Drew,
All right.
what do you got?
All right.
I'll go last.
End of 2025. I'm feeling 8K. I don't think we'll hit 10K before the end of 2025.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think, yeah.
So it's basically a 2x from the previous cycle all-time high. I mean, a little bit more.
At that point, I think it'll still have more gas in the tank, but we're talking end of 2025.
So you think it's going to continue to run into 26?
Yeah, I do. I think we're going to have a run into about like mid 2026.
I disagree on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like March 2026, but I don't know. I'm planning to sell and liquidate everything starting December 2025 in scaling out. But that's
I think March 2026 is when we're trying to convince ourselves it's going to keep running, and we're on the way back down. We're like, no, guys,
it's gonna go back up.
There's a narrative here. It's gonna, like they're gonna print forever. It's gonna keep going. Oh my God, it's going all the way down, which is what we did in 2022 and 2018, and so
guys, the AI will bring it back up. It's so advanced now.
I'm gonna say over 10K. My number is closer to probably 12K. I think we can very easily, and I feel like that's conservative. I think it could, I think it could go to 15K, anywhere from 12 to 15, but definitely over 10 is my pick. If you say between 10 and 15, I could say, I could land on, 12.5 or something like that. But if I have to put a number on it, Ethereum, and again, that's my peak. That's my all-time high for Ethereum in 25. So if that happens, say November, maybe we're pulling back a little bit. December, I don't know if I'm splitting the difference. I'm going to stick with 12.5. Just a good 12.5K Ethereum by the end of 2025. I do agree with. I agree that it's time to start laddering out, taking a lot of profits Q4 2025. Maybe I might, depending on how well things are going, maybe even start a little bit early just to be on the safe side. I like TJ's prediction too. Thanks, Covert. Yeah. Covert Force.
I mean, he's got a fair prediction. I just figure it's going to I'm going to sell in like 25% chunks, so I'm thinking to start like that December timeframe and probably be selling the last chunk by like the first few months of 2026. So, and I'm not mad about it because my Ethereum is originally $200 still.
Right.
So, I'll feel great about it.